want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get the off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. Any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And we are underway on a Monday night. This is taken at his 4. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Here we go. 180.
Mike 5-4. Let's go, D.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And got his man complete. A big play there on the first play of the game. 53 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of Week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Back to throw here. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, 60 yards, and the Bucs have taken the lead. extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go.
Here we go, here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits right there.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
61, match box, ready?
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. Not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo breaking that one up was Justin Evans. Read it perfectly. And that's twice now already in this first quarter that he's been able to knock a ball away.
They're going to need that from him and plenty more if they want to slow down this passing game. Thus far, though, he's been a ball magnet.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. There on the coverage, knocking that one away was Mike Edwards. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken around the 12. A big hitter that time in the punt game. 66 yards on the boot. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivation.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D. Ford. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Not a great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After backwards, it's 3rd and very long.
54, Mike. 54, Mike. Check. Watch 54, Mike. Go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Ooh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Check.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Shit.
Lock. I got this. 21. Here we go.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Here we go. 180.
Watch the screen.
21.
Hey, one set. Check, Mike 54. Mike 54.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Drops it off for Coleman. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Watch 54. All day, just like that.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 18 yards, 1st down Niners.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Here we go. 180. 6. 21. 21.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. It's caught by Sanders. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
45, 45, Mike, 21. Here we go.
On second and goal, Garoppolo. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 10 yards out. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails? Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Hey.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Drop deep, look at me. Zipper.
And some room to work. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. To throw, it's Garoppolo. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
On first down, Jones. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. There's Garoppolo to throw. Man open, it's Goodwin. 27 yards there, a first down. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Garoppolo again. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The surprise second-round pick, Sean Bunting, there to get a hand in.
Here we go.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Garoppolo looks to throw. Yeah, he's got it. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Garoppolo now. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared.
That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Brashad Perriman. An 80-yard touchdown as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Garoppolo to try again on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Here we go.
Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
13.
It's now 3rd down.
12.
Check. Watch it.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And the pressure gets to him again.
Here we go.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Push him back.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Deep ball for Goodwin, and they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Jones. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Yes. Hey, Alpha.
54 on the ball. Check on the ball.
Here's 2nd and 8. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab.
Ready.
Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
Check out, read. Wide. Get wide.
Ready.
He may try, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. It's their quarterback. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. And Sanders has got it complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Garoppolo closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Let's pin the mirrors back and go full.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Garoppolo, deep ball for Goodwin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Look, squeeze. Safe. Check. Go on. Slam. Hey. Twist. Watch the twist. Kill.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
On the set. 54's Mike. Hey, Sam on. 54. Pilot, 64. Weak. Out. No. Go. Let's go. Mike's 50. Mike's 54.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And he fires one that's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Give him 4 yards there, and that should be the final play of this first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And how about this right out of the locker room, an onside kick attempt. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Ready up. Mike's 5-4. Ricky. Check 9. Go. Motion to backfield. Go.
Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
54's Mike. Now.
2nd and 10. Flushed out right. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Here we go.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Jones. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. So that one will be accepted. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options.
Hey.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as his guys continue to pour it on. He's got the hat trick, 3 touchdowns now.
Did you throw yours? Did you throw yours out there?
I didn't have mine. You've got yours. You've got one of those Abe Lincoln hats.
Yeah, and that stovepipe is going right out there for him. A nose for the end zone. 3rd time today. I think he deserves a tip of the cap.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
The Niners take over.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Justin Evans. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that. Oh, this is blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball.
No, possession's on. Possession's on.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 6. Oh, a nice spin. And he's going to get taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here we go. Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because.
He's got a man complete. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Marquise Goodwin. 92 yards. And the Niners, they eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Gold able to tack on the extra point. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. Oh, I think the Niners got it back. Yes, San Fran recovers. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influences going into the head coach's ear.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Vita Vea. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to... Now Garoppolo lost the football, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and... Back to escaping the pressure right. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
They go play action here on first down. Rolling into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill. And defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of the pocket, you can knock a receiver down. You can take him out of the play that way. You can make sure you hunt him up and make sure that you have him covered downfield. They do a much better job of it. He's got to learn that the speed has changed on this level.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
54. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Garoppolo on first down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
49ers, first down.
Hey, gun.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd
21.
at the 40.
On 2nd and 9. Garoppolo there on the coverage, knocking that one away was Mike Edwards.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
11.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. This is Jones. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
Right there, 54 Mike. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. Ready.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
11.
To try again after the sack. Garoppolo over the middle to Kittle, complete. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
21. Come on, boys.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 44. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken short. And they will be backed up deep as they'll have to start the drive from the 6-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side, because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Garoppolo. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
That's good for a 49er first down.
Here we go.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that's complete to Sanders. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Here we go.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's
one, Omaha.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener, and it's a first down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. There on the coverage, knocking that one away was Mike Edwards. The Niners on 3rd down. Just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And that is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Now Garoppolo lost the football, and the Buccaneers have it. The 40, the 30, 20, 10, and he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that will extend this big lead. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. On 1st down, Garoppolo looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Marquise Goodwin. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the 49ers able to get this back to some measure of respectability. Gold with the extra point, so still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
56 of Mike.
Rock it.
I got it. Kill.
Go. Get it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Go. 6-6. Pull it high.
Running right, Jones. And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 42.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Coming to you.
Go.
3rd and 2, Hill. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away.
The Niners take over first and 10.
Let's go.
At their own
Let's go.
25-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A huge play there on the screen pass. 41 yards. There's Garoppolo to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
To throw on second and 10. Garoppolo, man open, it's Goodwin. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Check 24. Check 24.
They'll run on first down. It's Coleman, and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Mike 54.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 10-yard line.
Here we go.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
On
2nd and 9, Garoppolo. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
The Bucs take over
Let's
first
go,
and
boys.
10
Bring it up.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Again, it's Jones. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Mike 54. Night, sweetheart.
From the gun, here's Hill. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over first and 10.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. As the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Levante David, his second sack of the night.
Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4. Rip right, rip right.
Garoppolo going to go on fourth down. Flush to his right. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
I got him.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Bucs, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the road is my home and there's so many milk. Bird in my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell, as a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangsta hippies. Women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone jobs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part, but I'm LeBron. Rings to the team. I feel Jackson at hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to do well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, Clarity. Yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they door, they taking notice. Taking notice. Taking notice. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they door, they taking notice.
Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People wanna know where Mace, Potts, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, the head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Ready. Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter rock. Turn it up. We giving a show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space or out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin. Subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. We're leaving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all beat the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space or out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Ready, set, steady, back. Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all beat the flow. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Steady. To the letter, right? Turn it up. We giving a show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space or out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
I don't wanna be on the
back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up.
I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
S-T-R-O.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asked you my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Million beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks. There's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning